Hey y'all, happy Friday. My name is Alex with the Creative Llama. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live. If you don't see it, so you're just catching the good old replay. Typically, I don't come live Friday nights, y'all, but I missed my live yesterday because I was not able to go live. So I thought, let's go ahead and go live tonight. So we are creating a little Hello Spring hanging sign. So when you pop on, say hey and comment the word spring, and that will get you all of the info for this project. But make sure you join our broadcast channel. I'm going to share the live over on there right now. If I can find my page. So, let me get this on there. Let me get this shared into there. Typically, I don't go live on Friday nights, y'all. I usually just go live Sunday through Thursday, but I missed my live last night and I cannot find my live, of course. Oh my word, y'all. What is going on? There we go. Okay, let me get this shared into the broadcast channel really quickly. Hi, Marcy. Hello. Hi, y'all. Happy Friday. What are y'all doing? I'm trying to get this. What am I doing? Oh my word. I am so sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh, my computer wants to be so silly today. All right, so hi Sharon, hi Anita. So here is our project for tonight. We're gonna paint it up and we're gonna actually use a transfer on this guy. So when you comment the word spring, you'll get the supply list. The only thing I added for the chalk products was the transfer I'm using, just because I wasn't quite sure of the colors quite yet, okay? So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my, my board and I'm gonna take a baby wipe and I'm gonna wipe up all of that glue that's sitting on there. Hi Donna. Thank you. Hi, Diane. Hi, Anita. Hello. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. How are y'all doing? What are y'all doing on this Friday night? I'm sorry for being late. That's okay, Linda. I just literally, well, did it go out? No, I didn't even send it out. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is why I don't go live Friday nights. I'm a mess. Hi, Deborah. No, I just sent it out, Miss Linda. So you are totally fine, my friend. You are all good. All right, let's get this dry. And we're going to paint the background yellow. So I'm going to let y'all choose. Should we do Sunny Side, which is like a pale yellow, or should we do Bumblebee, which is a bright yellow? I'm thinking Bumblebee, because I think we're going to use this transfer. We're going to add one of these to the background of it. Clean up your craft room. Hi, Connie. My day was good, Victoria. It was busy. Working on orders. Y'all, make sure you come back on Sunday for our live sale. There are some cute bundles that I have available for y'all and some cutouts. So, Bumblebee. Hi, Denise. That's what I was thinking, Patricia. All right. Let me grab Bumblebee. Keep it bright. Hi, Michelle Pryor. Let's keep it bright. So this is the color Bumblebee. I am going to spray a little bit of water and we're going to start painting. Hi, Melinda. What are y'all doing? Are y'all just hanging out on this Friday night? Just relaxing? All right. So I put way too much and it's pretty thick. So I'm going to spray some water to thin it out. I'm probably going to need to spray more because your girl got it real heavy on there. Lisa, it's not going. I've been up since 2:30 today. I did fall asleep for like 2 hours. And then I've been up since then. So not great. Not great. I've been taking Advil PM and that's not really working for me. So I don't really know what's going on. Laying down and watching. Miss Patricia, I hope you feel better, my friend. I really do. Like, did you go to the doctor yet? I know you said you were going to. All right. I'm going to offload some of this, spray some water on it, and try to thin it out because my Bumblebee paste she's a little thick. It's a little thick. I'm waiting for my grandson to get off work and then go to bed. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, I typically don't come on this late. So if you're new to me, I don't normally come on this late. I try to keep it around 6:30. But since I missed yesterday's live, I thought, let's go ahead and go live. But then I had a little impromptu date. Thomas took me to dinner. And so that's why I was a little late today. Hi, Darlene. Try the meds I sent you. They work really well. Okay, I'm going to have to try that. Try the essential. Yeah, I'm going to have to try something because, y'all, it's starting to, like, wear me down. Like, I feel tired today, but I'm just not sleeping. I don't know. I know it's probably stress, but, you know, not much I can do about that right now. Hi, Leona. All right, spraying it with water. You know what? I'm going to try. That's not doing me any justice. I'm going to try an actual paintbrush. Thanks, Patricia. This was part of a t-shirt club that I'm in. But I'm working on bringing a new t-shirt for y'all. Obviously, it won't be Valentine's Day because I won't get it to y'all in time. But I was thinking if we do a new t-shirt, oh yeah, that's so much better. Should we do like a spring shirt or should we do an Easter shirt? What would y'all like to see? So we have that snowman shirt. The snowman shirt is on sale. I have 4 left. Not late here. Tell Thomas to give you a massage and then send me your address so I can send you your stuff. Okay, Diane. Well, Thomas is at work. He's working right now. So we went and had a quick dinner and then he dropped me off and he went to work. All right. This is just a mess. This is very streaky. It's probably because it's so thick. That's okay. We'll get it on there, y'all. We'll get it on there. So much better than the foam brush. I think I might be converting over to paintbrushes now, y'all. Maybe. Maybe. Yes, our keyword is spring. Keyword is spring. That'll get you the supply list. This guy will be in our live sale on Sunday. But you can go ahead and order it on the website if you want it now or if you don't want to shop the live sale. The picture I just didn't have time to add it to the website before I went live. So, thank you, Billy. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to get this dry. We're probably going to do another coat. But we're going to do like the words in bright colors. And then I'm trying to decide which pattern we should use. I'm thinking this one that I've used before. But this one is the Fall Favorites pattern. So I really like that one because it's kind of springish, or this one up in the top left. Or, yeah, that's that one. What do y'all think? So that one is called the Fall Favorites. Or, yeah, let's use that one. Obviously, I'm not going to use the one with the leaves or like the pine cones. But I really like the sunflowers too. Not on this project. But I think we're going to have to use the sunflowers soon. Alright. Getting this nice and dry. So, like I was telling y'all, I'm working on bundles. The used one. Okay, that's what I was thinking too. I'm working on some bundles for the live sale on Sunday. There's some really cute ones in there already. What? I struggle with figuring out if y'all want paste in them or not. And I know we kind of said yes to paste, yes, no to paste. So let me know in the comments, y'all like your bundles with the paste and the ink? Or do you like it without it? Or do you not really care? Hi, Pamela. Probably the one you have not used. I think what we're going to do is paint everything first. And then we'll see what we think. So I'm coming to your house with some alcohol wipes and clean that heat gun. I know. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. But you know what? It's a crafter. I'm a crafter. It's fine. It's fine. That's a little messy. You like it with? Okay. All right. We're going to spray some water, thin it out, and we're going to do another coat. No thank you to the paste and ink. Okay. Hi, Stephanie. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm going to try to give some with and some without, just a variety. Y'all, that is so chunky. Goodness. All right. That's a rubber band in there, y'all. I like paste because my older grandkids come. Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. Like, everybody has their personal preference. There's no right or wrong. I'm gonna try to offer both. Just because I know some people. Oh my gosh, there's another one in there. What is going on? Hi, Barbara. Doesn't matter. I love bundles with ink and paste. I love the way. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. I am making a big old mess with this yellow paste. Big old mess. But I'm trying to even it out so it doesn't look so streaky. We want that to be nice and solid. And I think it's getting there. We'll dry this and then we'll see how it looks. You give them as gifts. That's perfect. I love it. Yeah, and I'm trying to include my bundles with retired transfers. So, like, obviously transfers you can't get on the website. Because remember, Perks members, you get 30% off of everything on the website. So if it's a current item, you can get it for 30% off. So just keep that in mind when you're like shopping for like, when you see like designers selling paste and surfaces and all of that, keep in mind that you get to save 30% when you go through the website too. So just a little reminder. Hi, Nancy. Spring is in the air. I like the chalk so that my grandson with autism can paint and not worry about making a mess. I love that, Cheryl. I have paste, just not inks. Gotcha. I'm trying to do more ink bundles. Hi, Louise. Tell me what y'all think. Okay, ink bundles. Do you like the napkin bundles, kind of like the ones I had last week? Would you like to see like maybe like some pot holder bundles or like trivet bundles? Hi, Carolyn. How are you? I'm trying to think of like different surfaces for ink that you could use. Obviously a shirt would be kind of difficult because I don't know your size ahead of time. Let me know. I'm trying to figure out a variety of ink bundles because I know people want to try ink, but they don't want to like invest, you know, in everything that needs ink, that you need for ink up front until you try it. Hi, Dee Dee. Thank you, Barbara. You love the napkins and the ink. Okay, so you like the napkin bundles. I did, Lisa. I have been so crazy busy trying to get myself caught up on orders. I got a little bit behind because my wood didn't get here in time last time, and so I was down for a couple of days not cutting. So I've been furiously trying to catch up. Tote bags. Ooh, what do y'all think about the tote bag idea? I had a couple of those 2 weeks ago. Okay, there's what we have. Let's wipe this up. And we might be able to do a t-shirt. Now that I'm kind of thinking of the logistics, I have like a wholesale, I don't know if it's wholesale. Yeah, wholesale like t-shirt place by me that I can go get a shirt. And then you would just have to tell me your size. Yes to tote bags. Yes, Lisa, I did get it. Towels with ink. Tote bags. Okay. Okay. All right, we're done with the yellow. I probably should, you know, stir that in or stir in the water, but it's fine. That's a later problem. That's not a problem for right now. I'll deal with that later. Alrighty, so now we have, I just saw you text me, Haley. So now we have the hello. We're going to do the hello in bright white. And I'm going to use a mini foam brush. I love these. And I'm going to try my best not to be a hot mess painting this. Kitchen items. I love going to the thrift store and getting lamps and buying shades. Ooh. Did y'all know that you could ink on an umbrella? Did you know that? I saw somebody do that today. I was like, what a crazy idea. And her umbrella turned out absolutely adorable. But yes, you can ink on an umbrella and heat set it. You just have to make sure it doesn't burn. Okay, so tote bags, napkin bundles. What about, okay, would y'all like little keychain sets? So here's what I'm thinking. I would give you a piece of acrylic, right? Clear acrylic, a transfer. Then I'd give you like the little tassel and like the little hook and everything to make a little keychain. What do y'all think about that? That would be like a little try me kit, like a smaller, less expensive kit. Oh my God, I need to do one. I need to do what? Blank cosmetic bag, blank kitchen towel. I did not. Yay! I need to do what, Haley? What did I say? What did I say? I don't even remember what I say. It's so delayed sometimes I don't remember. Okay, let's try. You just got your phone. Oh, the keychains, yeah. But I don't know if keychains are y'all's jam. Like it'd be like a piece of acrylic clear. Oh, the umbrella. Clear acrylic in the shape of the transfer. I'd have the hole punched out, and then it would have like paste, your little tassel, like the little hook. That's kind of what I was thinking, Linda, for kids. Would love to try. Okay. Y'all are giving me some ideas. Y'all are giving me some ideas. Now, I know y'all aren't big, like, what y'all have told me is that y'all aren't big, like, St. Patrick's Day, or, like, obviously not Valentine's Day anymore. But I do have a few St. Patrick's Day transfers that I might throw into the sale on Monday, or I might put them up, like, on sale as a little bit of a discount in my VIP group. Because I do have a few St. Patrick's Day. Do they have some kind of case for holding hand sanitizer like the travel? Oh, I don't know. Hi, Robbie. That's okay. You're here now. Ooh, you know, like the little Pamela, I think they're like, or some of them are made like out of neoprene, right? You can ink on neoprene. Maybe I need to try some of that. Maybe I need to find me some of those. Could you do acrylic for the earrings or necklace? I certainly can. That's another idea, Miss Billy. Okay. Haley, are you still here? Haley, if you're still here, will you text me? I don't know. I'll wait till see if she's here. I like the St. Patrick's Day. It's my anniversary. Yes. I knew that, Miss Robbie. You can find them on Amazon. Awesome. Okay. I don't know if Haley's still here. She might have left me. You know, busy living her own life. I know I usually chat a lot, but my family, oh, Victoria, that's okay. I appreciate you being here. Please don't ever apologize, ever. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. Haley, send me a text message saying, like, just put neoprene and then acrylic earrings. Just text me that, if you will. All right, so this is Wild Lime. This is a color that's not available anymore. I think we're gonna use Wild Lime. Okay, this is a color that is retired, but I'm gonna use it because I have it and I might as well use it, right? Because if not, it's just gonna go to waste. I think you can make the same color, I would guess, with Meadow and some bright white. I haven't tried it, but it's, ooh, maybe not, y'all. It's a little dry. Kind of like my Bumblebee. Oh, did y'all hear Boone? He's outside being a menace, running amok. But Victoria, I'm thinking about you. I hope everything's okay, or will be okay. We'll see how this looks on the yellow. This might be too light now that I'm looking at it. That might be too light, y'all. Let's dry it and let's do another coat. And let me see how it looks. Thank you, Haley. I'm Irish St. Patrick's Day. Ooh, gnomes. Okay, that's another thing. Are y'all gnome fans? I know some people like love gnomes, and I know some people hate gnomes. Oh, okay, lime tree. There you go. Thank you, Lisa. All right, I want to do one more coat of this little section to see how it's going to look on the yellow. It might be too light of a green, and if it is, we'll just switch to meadow. We'll just switch to good old meadow. All right, let's do one more coat of this little section. And if it looks good, then we'll do the whole thing. Okay, let me dry it. No gnomes, gnomes, go dark. I'm thinking we're gonna have to go dark. I think it's too light of a green. Love gnomes. 2 for gnomes, 1 is like, heck no. I can live without them. It's not. All right. No, right? We need dark green. That doesn't look good. I don't like that. It's too close to the yellow, I feel like. I hear you, Haley. I hear you. All right. Switch it. We could go meadow. Where's that other one I just had? Or sage. Inspirational crosses. I could look and see what I could find. Should we go sage? That's sage, right? No, that's wild lime. Oh my gosh. Here's sage. Sage or meadow? They're saying darker, darker. I'm out of baby wipes. My new box in the other room. Gnomes. Sage, meadow. Meadow, meadow. Okay. I think we're gonna do meadow. Meadow all the way. Again, pastel will dry. Oh, just sprayed myself in the face. And paint over this. Okay, I don't like that either. Hold, please. I said it. Is that the first time I've said it tonight? Let me go grab some just green acrylic paint. That's just going to be the easiest way. Because let's see what we have. I don't want to sit there and mess with my meadow. Dark, medium, not light. So light or dark? What do y'all think? How about mushrooms? Mushrooms? Yeah, commercial time. While we're talking about that, I'm going to paint that white. I should have done that earlier, but I forgot. Dark, dark. Y'all are still going dark. All right, let me take this while y'all are telling me what shade green. We're trying to figure out the light green or the dark green. I think the dark green will look cute. Let me paint this. Dark. Okay, looks like dark is the winner. So meadow would work. I just didn't want to mess with my meadow because it's a little bit on the drier side. And we already saw that my bumblebee was dry and I didn't want to sit here and mess with it. So the meadow would work just fine if you do this project. All right, I'm gonna put that there, let it dry. Pull this back out. Can you sand it, then paint? Yeah, we can sand it down. I mean, it's not gonna do much. The acrylic paint will cover it, but yes, you can sand it down. Maybe paint the old green white and the new dark, dark. Maybe paint that old green white and then the new green. Oh, like go over it. And I'd have to paint the whole thing white. Let's just see what it looks like. Let's see. Oh, I gotta shake the paint. Hi, Ruth. Oh, what the heck? It's all watery and gross. Ew. All right, this will probably need a coat or two. You know, Nancy, I probably should have just painted the whole thing white so it's all the same. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. We'll just do a couple of coats and call it a day. She's my favorite. Oh, Diane, you're so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Know that I appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hitting the heart button. Thank you for sprinkling, commenting, all of that. It helps me out much more than you know. 2 coats, yes. Oh, that green's gonna look pretty on the yellow. What's with these paints tonight? I don't know. Well, one, I need to go through and add water to my paste, like I told y'all to do. Have I done that? No. But I need to do that. As Thomas would tell all of us, we need to hydrate our paste. He thinks that's hilarious to tell everybody to go do. He saw that one post in my VIP group, and now he tells everybody that we need to hydrate our paste. All right, let's go over it again. And we might have to do a 3rd coat. I should have sanded it. Victoria, you were right. I should have sanded it a little bit more because it doesn't want to sit. It doesn't want to stick to that paste that I put down. Okay, so we're gonna have to do another coat. Let's dry. And one more time. Hopefully. But this is the Craft Smart from Michaels in the color Grass Green. All right, tell me, what did y'all have for dinner? It's the question of the night, every single night. What did y'all have? Tell me. Thomas and I went to Chili's. I heard somebody on TikTok talking about Chili's today, and I told him that's what I want to have for dinner. So we went to Chili's real quick. And y'all, wouldn't you know, Chili's was popping. There was quite the line to eat at Chili's. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. That's covering it up a little bit better. Chili Colorado. We had ham soup, pizza, beef tips over pasta, ice cream for dinner. Laura, you're my kind of girl. Fish, tacos. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, it's just going to be a little dimensional. We're going to see a little bit of that lime green underneath. Bill Miller's, bacon cheeseburgers. I love Chili's. Indian tacos. What makes it an Indian taco? Kielbasa sausage and mac and cheese. Yum, Linda. Chicken patties and fries. Delicious. Chinese. Fish, baked potatoes, coleslaw. Yum, yum, yum. All right, I have to do another coat. This is going to drive me nuts. So that's a little hot tip. If you base paint it in your paste, make sure you sand it. Because this is proving to be a little difficult to cover. Going to get some pierogies. What did you get at Chili's? I got the Triple Dipper, which I got the Big Mouth Bites, little burgers, and then I got the egg rolls. Boone, excuse you, I'm speaking. And then the chicken tenders. It's on a flatbread. Oh, chicken noodles and green beans. I am not a green bean fan, Miss Ruth. For some reason, I do not like the taste of green beans. They are not my jam. All right, that's just going to be what it is. We may sand the other side to kind of make it match a little bit. But that just is what it is. I could sit here and mess with it all day and it's not going to make a difference. It's just going to keep doing it. All right. Let's paint our daisy. Let's go over it in white. I need to be careful to not transfer that green paint onto here. Put that to the side. You get the triple dipper also, yeah. You love green beans? I can't do it. No, thank you. It is not my jam. Okay, this is the last little part we have to paint, and then we will do the chalking, okay? So it's going to say spring. So I'm going to do, we're going to use peony. Do you say peony or do you say peony? Everybody says it different. Do I have a sea sponge? I do not, Miss Lisa. Would that help fix it? Is that something I need to purchase the next time I go to Michael's? So no green bean casserole. Nope. Absolutely not, Miss Michelle. I skip on that one. Although, no. I was going to say, I like the little crunchy onions on the top of them. So I might just get me a little scoop of the onions off the green bean. But no, I don't eat the green beans. Green beans are probably the one like vegetable that I really, really dislike. All right. That's peony. Oh, heck. Y'all, this is what happens when I run out of baby wipes. I just make a giant mess. Okay. Then we're going to go back in. Well, shoot, I should have kept that. You love green beans. Nope. Not me. But everybody's entitled to their own thing. Like, I like Brussels sprouts. Do y'all like Brussels sprouts? So this is the same green that we used before. We're going to have to definitely do a couple coats with this one. It also doesn't help that it's watery. Even though I shook it, it's still very watery. All right, we'll come back to that. Then we're going to use a blue. We're going to use Lakeshore. You can take a sea sponge and that lime paint and lightly, oh, there you go. Nope, y'all aren't Brussels sprout fans. Well, the Brussels sprouts I like, I cook them in brown sugar and a lot of butter, and it's delicious. I'm actually making some tomorrow. Boone Dawson. No, sir. Oh, he's talking back, y'all. Boonies. I love Brussels sprouts, yes. Sometimes I grate them into, ooh. Now, see, I'm not a coleslaw fan. All right. Then we're going to do orange. Boone Dawson. You being naughty. We're going to use Squeeze. Orange peel would work with this. 2 of my kids love Brussels sprouts and 2 don't. Cheesy Brussels sprouts with brown sugar. Diane, that's exactly how I make mine. And with like toasted pecans. Delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Yeah, Boone's like, y'all, I am here and y'all need to hear me. Everybody needs to know that I am outside and he's just being, and I'm just being silly. All right, that's the color Squeeze. This is a retired color, but orange peel would work just as well. And then we're going to use purple. Berry or wisteria? Berry or wisteria while I do the last one. The N is going to be in berry or wisteria. And then we're going to do candy apple. Haley, I'm leaving them open because if I need to do another coat, I don't want to have to open it again. I will close them here in a second. I appreciate your help. Y'all, she's my friend. I know her in like real life. So I can talk to her like that. Alrighty. Going in, berry, berry, berry. Okay, that's what I was thinking. But I was second guessing myself, so I'm glad I asked. Berry it is. Okay. We got foam brushes everywhere. But we're almost there. Boone is like our little beagle. Sometimes he just likes to know. Exactly, Anna. Boone just barks to bark. He's not barking at anything. I'll watch him sometimes and he just will stand there and just bark. And nothing happened. But we used to have a beagle, Anna, growing up, and she barked at everything. Oh my word. She barked at absolutely everything. And my berry paste is dry. Y'all, I need to go through and add water to my paste. All right, so a couple of these need a second coat. The pink is good, so I closed that one up. Let's go in with the green and do another coat of the green. Now, remember this one, I'm using that acrylic paint color that we used on the little lattice piece. She's trying to help you dry your paste. Oh, not dry my paste. Oh, that's true, Billy. That's true. That is true. Love the color, but thanks, Pamela. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I think maybe this is why she told me to close it, because then I lose my lids. All right. The R is good. Let me go over the I. That looks good. Close up this color. Mine like to bark after dogs that are walking. Oh, yeah, Leona. Yes, absolutely. He does that too. But he also loves to bark at, like, I don't know, doors shutting. And he can't even see the door. He doesn't even see the person. He just heard it, so it made him mad. So he wants you to know that he's upset about it. He just barks at everything. I personally think their red is too harsh. What would we change it to? What do you suggest we change it to, Miss Pamela? I'm open to suggestions. I just don't know what color we would do. What color? If y'all don't like the red, what color should we change it to? All right, I'm going to go back over the berry. I'm looking at a picture for some inspirations. That's why I did the red. But I'm not, my heart's not set on the red, so I'm down for whatever. I have two big huskies. The male loves to bark, especially when the females. Oh, I'm sure. And those dogs have some personalities, Miss Linda. Oh my goodness. Huskies are like full of personality. I'm trying to think what color, if we don't like that color, what can we change it to? I'm looking. I don't know. All right, well, we can think about that. We can change it at the end if we want to. Let me leave it, it's like a rose, or polka dot them all. Well, I'm going to put a pattern on the background of the yellow piece. So I'm afraid if I add, we'll have to see. Let's do that part first, and then we'll go from there. Okay? So let me put these over here. Pull this back out. I'm going to sand my edges. I probably should just take a black marker at this point because they're so messy. Yeah. We'll take a black marker. Oh, Mr. Pen. Where are you? It should be right in front of me, but I don't see it. They'll probably like, this girl is nuts. She's a little crazy. There we go. Hi, Sandy. I am having a good day. Green, orange, and red are bold, and the others are pastel. Put polka dots on the P and the I. Oh, my weekend's good. I figured I'd come live since I missed yesterday. And I'm really trying to go live Sunday through Thursday. But if I miss, then I have Friday and Saturday, which I might also go live tomorrow with the club transfer. So you might see me tomorrow too. All right, let's wax this. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of surface wax down. And let me heat this up. Okay, we can do that. So Haley will be your main... Oh gosh, Diane. Well, regardless of who I get married to, she will be, yes. Miss Diane went there. Oh, that's funny. All right, little bit of surface wax. If you change it, you can do a whitewash, yeah. So a little bit of wax. This is going to protect our paint that we put down. And I'm going to use this one. And I forgot to get my, I did, Leona. Why wax? So wax is really important because it's going to give a protective layer to our surface, because I painted this, right? And I'm about to put something sticky on top of it, okay? And if I don't fuzz, or if I just put this on here, when I go to peel it up, it can peel up the paint. So the wax gives it a protective layer to protect that paint from lifting up. Can you show us the February? I don't have it in here, but I think I'm going to go live tomorrow. I think I'm going to go live tomorrow and do it with y'all. I might go live in the morning. But it's like patterns. The surface is like it's a cell phone stand. I meant to grab it before I went live. Maybe before I end the live, I can show y'all. I can go grab it. And my big old hair is stuck in that. Oh, y'all are so funny. All right. So now my question is, what color do we do the little dots? Do we do white? Yes, Barbara, the color of the month will be available tomorrow. Or, oh gosh, not this again. Oh gosh, I did it again, y'all. Or should we do pucker? I do know what the color of the month is. I sure do. I'm thinking white. White, white, white. Oh, someone left us. That's okay. Bye-bye. White, okay. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess tonight, y'all. A big old mess. All right. I'm going to take my white and we're going to pull this across. Like Pepper showed with the berry. Ooh, the wisteria would look pretty. That would look pretty behind that. That would. I already started with the white, so we're just going to stick with this. Alrighty. Pulling this across. And we're going to dry. We'll clean our transfer. All right, so I'm going to go through. I'm going to pick up all that extra paste that's sitting on top of my transfer. You don't want that to be sitting on top because it can make your design look a little fuzzy. So just go through, get as much off as you can, put it back in your jar. Oh, that's so pretty. And ta-da! All right, we're gonna lay this over here. Let's clean it. Well, I was going to do pucker because it would just give it like it wouldn't be very obvious that there was a transfer on there. It would just kind of give it a little bit of, it'd be really subtle, is what I was thinking. But we did white, so it is all good. All right, so we're going to clean the transfer. This is a repeatable pattern, so you just kind of have to, I suggest to always clean it before you repeat it. It's just going to make it easier for you to line it up. Okay, turn it over. Same thing. I'm going to need to get a paper towel. Let me grab some paper towels real quick. And clean this up. And I want to make sure all that white is off of the silk screen, because if I go to put this on my surface and it's still wet, this white is going to transfer to the it's going to transfer to the surface. So that's why you want to make sure you clean. I just find it easier to clean in between each time rather than trying to make it work. Usually 9 times out of 10, you'll always be happy that you did that. Okay, so we cleaned it. It is the fall favorites. It's the fall favorite. So it comes with these. So this one is a sunflower, which I think we're going to use this spring. This one is the dots. And then this one has like some fall like leaves and pine cones, which obviously we're not going to use. But all right, I'm going to throw this in here. So it is a repeating pattern, which I should have labeled the top of it. Did I not do that? I don't even know how I put it on here. So it does repeat. Not that side. You just have to line it up. Not that side. Nope. So I recommend, it would make it easier if you, here we go. If you, what's the word I'm looking for? If you put like a letter at the top or an X at the top, that'll tell you which way is the top of your transfer to make it easier to line up and repeat. But I didn't do that, so that's why I'm having a little bit of a problem lining it up. Oh, you know what I did? I did put a T, and I put the whole dang thing upside down. Of course I did. Of course I made it harder on myself. Oh my word. I'm not even going to say I'm surprised that I did that, because I'm not. But if you put a T or an X at the top, then you'll know that's the top of the transfer. I just forgot that I had done that. And I recommend doing it in like a black Sharpie and not a silver one, like I did. Make it easier to see. Okay, and it is seamless. It matches up perfectly. All right. And I'm just, I'm not going to clean. I'm just going to dry. Hi, Angie. That's okay, Victoria. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it, my friend. I'm going to dry it. Now, if you're still new to like lining up these transfers, clean it. It's going to make it so much easier to clean it in between. But I just have this small little section that is, actually, no, I'm going to clean it. I take that back. I'm going to show y'all why. So do you see right here, that white that's right there? That's white paste that's on the back of the transfer. So if I go to take this and I lay it down and I move it, that white paste right there is going to smear all over the back of my surface, on my surface. So because of that, I'm going to just spot clean it really quickly. It's not going to be perfect. But that is a big reason why you do want to clean in between. If you have that paste sitting on the back of the transfer, it's going to go onto your surface and smudge. Okay. So turn it over. So like, look, you see all that paste right there? All that paste would have gone onto my surface and messed it up. And that right there is a big reason why I typically clean in between every time, just to prevent that mistake from happening. Okay. So now that I know that my tea was upside down, I'm going to put it upside down here. And then we're going to line this up. Boom. So sassy. He wants his voice to be heard tonight, y'all. All right, and I'm just using the bottom that's on there already. I'm going to push down, and we're going to do the same thing. Now, I thought this was going to be a quick project, but I'm on here for, you know, forever and a day. I hope I'm not keeping y'all from doing something. But y'all hit the heart button for me and sprinkle the video. I'm going to pick a winner at the end of my live. So make sure you hang out until the end. You will win some Happy Meal from me. Okay. Lift. And then we have one little section left. I'm trying to pick it up. One little section left. You can't even tell, y'all. I love it. I love these repeating patterns. And this, sometimes people say they're a little intimidated to use like the big 18 by 18 transfers. This makes it a little bit easier. So I do suggest, if you're trying this out for the first time, practice on a chalkboard, because obviously a chalkboard is a reusable surface. So you can practice, and if you mess up, it's not the end of the world. You don't mess up a project. You just wipe it off and start over. He's telling all the neighbors good night. Yeah, he's doing something, Michelle. Poor little Tucker's just out there just like, dude, chill. Hi, Beverly. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate it. All right, one last little section. And then we're going to glue everything together, and then we're going to be done. So let me dry this. Okay. Let me dry this. All right. Last little section. My tea is down. And we're going to connect right here. Push down. And there we go. So these are repeating patterns to make it look absolutely seamless. Like we used a big old transfer, but we didn't. Okay. Last time I'm going to clean this really quickly. And then we will start gluing and putting everything together, and we are almost done. So one more time. Dry this off. Dry that off. I'm going to put it back on its backer right here. Maybe not, because I just dipped that in the paste. And done. Okay. I'm going to throw that in my cup. Thank you. I'm out of baby wipes, so my hands are a little messy. Let me see if I have... Y'all know me. I go through baby wipes like nobody's business. All right. See if I can get some of this off. There we go. All right. Let's bring this over. Let's dry it. And then we're going to start gluing. So we have the hello, which I'm wondering if we need to sand it a little bit so it's not so, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. G P N What do y'all think? I actually think it looks fine. Yay or nay? actually think that looks really cute. The green is a little harsh, I will say, but you could do a lighter green. What do y'all think? Keep it? Thank you. Yay. Okay, we're just going to start gluing. So if you think the green is too harsh, you could do a lighter green. Absolutely. All right, let me turn this around so I can line this up before it dries. Thank you. I was a little afraid of the pattern being too much, but I actually think it works. Okay. Thanks, Louise. The splatter the letters in green piece. Well, too late now. Too late now. Darn it. We'll add some like white little swoopies to it or something. Some little accent lines. And I'm using Stick Fast glue. That's the glue I like to use. You use what works for you. Yes, the keyword is spring. It's not added to the website quite yet. It's added on the website, but there's not a picture of it yet. I will take a picture and add it as soon as I hop off of here. But this will be available in this size in the mini version on Sunday. So this goes on our signpost. It can go on our signpost. Oh, thank you for the follow. Whoever followed us. Thank you. It can go on the signpost. I have the large and the mini. Might dry brush some white on the green. Okay, we could do that, Billy. That's a good idea. We can totally do that. That's a great idea. Durr. Let's do that. All right, let that dry. And let's pull out a dry brush. And we will use some white acrylic paint to do that. And we'll see how this goes. It could be a disaster, or it could work out perfectly. So I'm going to put a little bit of white paint out. I need to make sure that these are set before I do anything. Okay, dip my brush into there. I'm going to offload my brush. I like to start out with not a ton of my brush and build it up that way, instead of putting a ton of paint on my brush and then putting too much. And just kind of building it up. Oh yeah. Great idea. That helps tone it down. All right. I think that looks better. Should we do it to the letters, or should we just do it on the green part? I think that looks a lot better. It's not so like, bam, like here is green. What do y'all think? To the letters too? Y'all tell me. Yes. Oh. Just on the green? Just on the green? Maybe what we do is I add some white like little lines to the letters. Okay, let's do that. Leona told me to shake it. To shake it, right, Leona? Ooh. Y'all hear him? He's being a little sassy outside. No letters, just the, okay. I am going to add the lines. I like the way that it looks. If it's not your jam, you don't have to do the lines. Okay. Is Boone knocking? Is he knocking? No, it was me shaking the thing, I think. He's just barking. He's being a little sassy boy outside. Okay. Sorry for going quiet. I'm just trying to concentrate. All right. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Let's do our hanger. Yeah, he's doing his live outside. Exactly. It was me. I was doing this. He wasn't knocking. Man, Boone would be very talented if he could knock. And if you don't like the white lines, you don't have to do that. That is totally optional. It's just something I think kind of brings... Oh, if I could tie a knot. Now you could do like a beaded hanger. You could do ribbon. You could do a bow, which I meant to grab my stuff for a bow, but I totally forgot it. But this will fit on the large signpost, which I have right here. So I'll show y'all here in just 1 second. Oh, I forgot about the daisy. Thank you, Lisa, for reminding me. Hold on, y'all. I totally forgot about the daisy. All right. Let me do the yellow marker. Okay. There's our little daisy. I feel like our daisy needs some like lines or something. I don't like that yellow. I do not like that yellow in the middle. Let's change it. And it's just wiping it off. Let me dry it. We could do a pink center. Should we do a pink center? We could do let's do a pink center. Yes, Miss Pamela. Smart idea. Smart lady. Oh yeah, a pink center. Much better. Okay, so there is a circle that's scored on the daisy. So all I'm doing is just coloring it in. Okay. Where did my white pen go? Let me dry this. Maybe. Should I do pink lines on the daisy or leave it just like it is? This might have been a mistake. I don't like that. Well, I tried. No, that is a hard no, Alex. Don't do that. Okay, I'm going back over it. I didn't like the white dots in the middle. Yeah, right there. But I still see a little bit of yellow. So I'm going to go a little bit outside the line. Y'all, this is supposed to be a quick live. I've been on here a hot minute. I apologize. All right, I'm going to dry it. I'm going to glue it. Pink lines. I think it needs pink lines. Right? Sandy's like, do not touch it, Alex. Did y'all hear them? Oh my gosh. Boone's being a little mean to Tucker. Okay. I don't know about the lines, y'all. I'm getting a little nervous. No, I don't like the lines. Nope. I don't like the lines. Nope. I'm going to dry it, and I'm going to go over it with my marker. I do not like the lines. Nope. No lines. We're just going to leave it like it is. Now, I probably should have distressed it. Maybe if I distressed it with a little bit of yellow or pink around the edges rather than like using the marker, that probably would have looked cute. But I do not like the pink lines on it. At least not the way that I'm doing them. Now remember, if you're watching, I am still trying to, you know, I'm practicing my accents. So I'm not perfect by any means. All right, y'all. That's it. Y'all hit that heart button for me. If you haven't done so, comment the word spring. That will get you the supply list. But this is our large signpost. And I made it too long. Let me fix. But this is perfect for these smaller signs or smaller rounds. I know, Boone's being a little jerk to Tucker outside. I think if you do lines on the daisy, yeah, I think so too. So I think we're just going to leave it. I should have distressed it with my distressing crayons before, and I think that would have helped it. We're still learning. We're still learning, y'all. Okay. And there it is. I need to make it a little bit shorter, but it does fit on our large signposts. I do recommend if you do your large signposts to put the hanger up here, because obviously if you put it up here, then it'll hang a little bit better. But this will be in Sunday sale, live sale, okay? So you can go snag it now, or you can wait till Sunday to grab it. I will have it in the large version, which is this, and then the mini version, like I do with all these kind of signs, okay? So let's pick a winner. Let's comment the word. Whoop. Maybe. Let's comment yellow, and the 9th person on my end, number 9 on my end, to comment the word yellow will be tonight's winner. This is the fairest way I know how to do this, y'all. The 9th person on my end to comment the word yellow will be tonight's winner. Darlene was number 1. You can only enter once, too. Robbie was number 2. Cheryl was number 3. Michelle was number 4. Shannon was number 5. Donna was number 6. Melinda was number 7. Pamela was number 8. And Linda Sanchez, you were number 9, so you are tonight's winner. Miss Linda, please send me a message saying, hey, I won, and I will get you the form to fill out so I can keep track of your giveaway, okay? I will hopefully be on tomorrow. More than likely, I'll be on showing you next month's club. And yeah, I'll show y'all next month's club. Even I just pop on and show it to y'all really quickly, and I don't do a project. But I want to come on and show it to y'all. And the color of the month. If you don't know, color of the month is a ink, and it is in the color Dream Car, which was an old, which was it was our very first color of the month last year. So, all right, y'all, have a great rest of your night. I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow. Get some rest and take care of yourselves, okay? Bye, y'all.